Hi, Gina here with Peace, Love, and Homeschool, and today we're going to be talking about homeschool curriculum. So this video is the beginning of a series called Homeschool Curriculum Review. It's been set up by April over at Simple Rugged Path. There is a playlist for all the collaborators, and I'll link it right up here in the little eye. If you click on the playlist, you'll be able to watch us review our curriculum choices by subject. Today we're starting off with something simple. The question is, how do you get your day started? Well, our day tends to start a little bit later than most people. We are not your early risers. We are late owls or night owls. And we get up around, we try to shoot for no later than 10. How I start my morning is I wake up and I immediately start my phone. That might be a bad habit, but since my husband goes to work early and I get up later, I double check to see if there's anything he needed to tell me, any voicemails, emails, instant messages, things like that. I handle anything like that before I do anything else. And sometimes I do sit there and fritter and scroll through Facebook and watch a couple of YouTube videos and that kind of stuff. But I guess I could say that I may or may not be the grand champion fritterer of time. So I'm trying very hard not to be that fritterer. Is that even a word? Fritterer? Okay. I guess I'm just making things up now. Anyway, after I do that, I usually go check and see if my son is awake. But most of the time, he is already coming in and talking to me. And we usually have a little bit of time together just chatting and, you know, our good mornings and stuff like that. And then we go and make breakfast and have breakfast together. Then we start getting ready for our day. We, you know, showers, chores, things like that. And then once chores are done, we immediately go into quiet time. And we've learned from experience not to skip that quiet time. It is essential to our day as Christians. That's just something we have learned not to skip. After we have our quiet time, Bible study kicks off our school day. I realized I didn't talk more about our devotions and the actual Bible study that we do, so I wanted to add that to this video. So first thing, when we go do our private reading times, Asha has his own Bible and he goes and reads, and I read from this Bible. This is in his image Bible. It is the New Living Translation, and I am trying to read through this Bible in a year. This is not a Bible I study out of. I'm just trying to read through the whole Bible in a year. And then when we do morning devotions, this is the book we're working on this year. We just started it on the 1st. It's Beloved, From God's Heart to Yours, a daily devotional by K. Arthur. I hope you can see that. Let me read what it's about. What is the heart of God like? What are his thoughts toward you? In sensitive meditation centered on God's word to his beloved, internationally known Bible teacher K. Arthur helps you discover the rich aspects of God's character that answers the deepest questions of your heart. So I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I've had this book since, I think it's 1999. So I've had this book a long time. Now I also have an evening devotional I'd like to do with Asha. It's by C.S. Lewis. It's a year with C.S. Lewis. Daily readings from his classic works. Now, what I really wanted was a year with Aslan, but I didn't want to pay the price for the book, and we got this at a book, a used bookstore. So we went ahead and decided to start with this one and see if we can keep diligently looking for the year with Aslan. Maybe we'll be blessed with that, because I have a story to tell you in a minute about a blessing. And then after that, we're going into Bible study. Now, we're kind of in a transition because we just got new books in. My son really wants to learn the inductive Bible study. Okay, he really wants to learn how to study the Bible this way. And so we're willing to teach him. But our plans were to do the self-confrontation first. This is by John C. Broger. It's a manual for in-depth discipleship, and that was one of my goals for this year, is discipling my son. So we're going to go ahead and put this on hold for a short time. And what we're going to do is start him off on the new Inductive Study Bible. Now, this is his Bible for this. It's used. You can see some of the, I don't know if you've ever seen inside the new Inductive Study Bible. It is slightly, like, the pages are bent and everything, but this book is like a $40 book. At least this one is. And we got it for $21.50 at the used bookstore. We looked for this book for like a year because I was planning ahead. I knew he'd wanted to, and he wasn't quite ready for it yet. So I was just trying to plan ahead and get the book, and it all came together at the right time. So God really blessed us with this Bible for our study. I already had one, but you can't do an Inductive Study Bible with just one Bible. Each person needs their own so they can, do all, the markings and everything. So this one is mine that my mom gave me for my birthday a couple years ago, and we just haven't had a chance because her and I were going to do this together, and we just didn't get together and start doing this. So we're going to all start doing this year. This is such a beautiful Bible. I love it so much. The only thing that's hard, though, because it is so pretty, and I don't think that's a real leather. I'm not sure. The box does not say if it is or not, but I don't think it is. I think this is like a pleather or a, they're calling it a soft one, I think, or something like that. It would say leather if it was leather. And it doesn't, it has an interesting smell, but I don't think that's a leather smell. And I love this design on the Bible. Everything is like engraved in the leather. All this writing right here. This is the NASB. I can't remember. Yes, they're both NASB. Okay, because there is another one that she uses. But everything's engraved, and there's a book marker. And I'm just very excited to dig into this. Now, I hope these books aren't in the way. I'm not sure if I'm going to follow. I think there's some direction in these books, but there's also this one. Lord, teach me to study the Bible in 28 days. So I need to sit down and spend some time looking at this one and the directions that it gives and this. So if anything, we're probably going to detour from the self-confrontation study for 1 month to get him started on his own feet so that he can do the inductive Bible study method on his own and do his own Bible study for himself. Now, one more thing we had also been doing is reading small booklets. Like this one is Praying Through the Tabernacle. This is a pretty neat book. This is by Pastor John Corson. He's out of Applegate Christian Fellowship in Oregon. Last year and this year, I've been focused on prayer. So I have all these books on prayer that I'm just going to try to read one a month and focus on prayer real heavily for this year. That's just the direction I feel like I'm being led. So it says here, Lord, teach us to pray. The disciples of Jesus made this simple request to him. Why? Because they realized that everything that Jesus did was a direct result of his prayer life. Is this your request too? Do you desire a more effective prayer life? Do you want increased intimacy with the Lord and greater power in your service to him? In Praying Through the Tabernacle, John Corson reveals a biblical model for prayer that can help us achieve these desires. This model is given to us in the Old Testament pictures of the tabernacle. As John guides us through each part of the tabernacle, we can truly sense Jesus answering our simple request. Lord, teach us to pray. So, this is just one of the little books we're doing. We didn't finish this yet before the break, so I don't know if we're going to start over because we didn't get too far, or if we're just going to pick up. It's so little, we can just probably redo it real quick. So that is how we start our morning, in addition to all the other stuff I said. So that is what I wanted to share with you on what we're doing. It feels like a lot, but we're not doing it all at once, and the devotions are, little ones each day. So I'm really excited. I feel like You know how it feels like when you have a good plan and you know that the Lord gave it to you? I feel good about that. So I'm thankful for that. Thank you. This is an open collab and you're welcome to join. If you want more information, check out this link up here in the little eye to April's channel at The Simple Rugged Path. And if you wouldn't mind, please hit that thumbs up button down below. It would really help us out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace out. If you missed our last video, no worries. You can check it out right here. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel right here.